Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to the second week of our at-home Pilates videos. So we're about 12 days into lockdown now, and my no shave till freedom's coming along pretty good, so we'll see how that goes in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you've enjoyed the first week, and we'll get straight into it. Got a little sneaky butt set for you today, so you can look forward to that. So we're going to start with Karen facing side on, so you can see from the side. I'll start from the front, and we're just going to do my basic balance set. So if you do my classes normally, this is normally how we start the class, my most common balance set. So feet facing straight, a tiny bit closer than hip width, which will challenge your balance a little bit more. Arms by your side, neck tall, chin drawing in, shoulders wrapped back and down. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, zip and hollow, you'll squeeze the butt as you rise up to the toes, lengthening your arms to the ceiling, making sure you don't pop your shoulders up, and breathing in as you slowly lower. And breathing out, zip and hollow, squeeze the butt to lift, lengthening right up to the ceiling, and breathing in, slowly lower. We're going to do two more. Breathe out, abs engage. As you lift, make sure you don't arch your back. You keep the spine straight. Breathing in and lower. And final one. Breathe out, lift, lengthen and hold. Now from this hold, we're going to bring the hands to chest height. You're going to lower into a small squat. Not very deep at all. Abs strong. Now from here with your left hand first, breathe in, open the left arm, follow with the eyes. And breathe out back to the center. Breathe in, open the right arm, follow with the eyes. Breathe out back to the center. Two more. Open the left arm, follow with the eyes. Breathe out, zip and hollow to the center. Final one. Open to the right. Back to the center. Standing tall. Lower the heels and bring the arms down. Okay, now we're going to move your feet into a Pilates stance, which is a small turnout. So you don't want to turn out too far. The reason for that is if you watch my heels, when I lift, my heels will come apart. You want the heels to stay glued, which will help engage the inner thighs and the butt. So hands just in front of the body. This time the arms will move wide. On the breath out, zip and hollow, float to the toes, squeeze the butt, squeeze the heels, lengthening the arms to the ceiling. And breathing in as you lower. Breathe out, zip and hollow, abs engage, lift and lengthen right up high. And breathing in as you lower. On the exhale, breathe out, zip and hollow, you'll lift and lengthen. Breathing in and lower. Final one, make sure those shoulders don't come up. You lift and lengthen, the shoulder blades come down. Now bring your hands into ballet arms, heels together still, toes turned out. Small bend in your elbows for ballet arms. You'll breathe, you'll now lower into a small Pilates plie stance squat. And again, holding here, similar to before. Breathe in, open the left arm, follow with the eyes, small ballet arm bend. Breathe out back to the center. Breathe in, open the right arm, small bend in that elbow. Breathe out back to the center, the hips stay straight. Breathe in to rotate the upper body, back to the center. Final one, breathing in and back to the center, standing tall. Lower the heels, bring the hands down and hands by your side. We'll now straighten the feet for some standard roll downs. We'll take a deep breath in. On the breath out, zip and hollow, chin to chest to curl the spine down. Rounding down one vertebrae at a time. Hands to the floor, tailbone lengthening to the ceiling. Take a breath in and breathing out as you slowly curl up. Shoulders back and down, head up last. Deep breath in. Breathing out, rolling the spine down, rounding the back. Arms to the floor, tailbone right up to the ceiling. Deep breath in at the bottom. And breathing out, slowly restack. The next one, we're moving out to the floor for a single leg pull. Breathing out, rolling the spine down. If you can make the floor without bending your knees, that's awesome. If you need to soften the knees, that's fine. You'll walk yourself along the floor until you're in your high push-up position. Abs are strong, straight, flat back, squeezing the butt. Nice and easy, you'll be lifting and pointing a toe. So you'll take a deep breath in. Breathe out, squeeze the butt to float one leg up as you point the toe. And then breathe in to place the foot down. Breathe out, squeeze the butt, the opposite leg. Breathe in to return. Now make sure your hips don't change height. Breathe out, lift. So don't lift too high that you arch your back and drop through the stomach. Breathing out to lengthen. And return. Final one. Final two, sorry. And return. Last one now. Breathe in, return, lower the knees and back into a shell stretch. Rounding your spine. If you need to shake your wrists out, you can do that. Curling into that full shell stretch to take a little rest. Alright, now on the next one, we're going to do a slow version of what's called a mountain climber. This is a little bit more of a boot camp style exercise, but we're going to turn it into a controlled Pilates exercise. It'll be a breath in to bring the knee in, a breath out to push it back, and we're going to do 4 per leg before we swap sides. So you're going to lift up to your toes again, abs strong. Now just get Karen to demonstrate one. So you're going to breathe in, bring the knee under the chest, breathe out, push the leg right out, so you'll stay in the same leg. Breathe in, knee comes in, breathe out, push. Alright, so we'll place that foot down. Now you guys are going to join in. Alright, take a little rest. If you need to go on the wrists like Karen, that's okay, on the knuckles, sorry, instead of the hands. So you'll slightly float the right foot up. Breathe in, bring the knee towards the chest, breathe out, lengthen straight. Breathe in, bring the knee in, abs strong, breathe out, lengthen straight. Use Pilates philosophies, abs engaged to lengthen the leg. Last one. And place the foot down. Float the opposite leg just up. Breathe in, the knee comes in. Breathe out, lengthen. Breathing in, no movement through the hips and back. Breathing in, abs engage, lengthen. Last one. Place the foot down, lower to the knees, and back into another shell stretch. Shake the wrists out if you need to. Okay, and the last one in this position on the wrists, we're going to do a plank series, but it's going to be a little bit different to normal. We're going to be starting from the elbows and then lifting one at a time up to your hands, and then one at a time back to the elbows. Now, if you've got bad wrists, you can just hold a standard plank while we're doing this. So we're going to start down on the elbows. These are quite tough, so if you do find this tough, return to a standard plank. You can do this on the knees like Karen is now in a basic plank, but we will be doing it on the toes. So you're going to lift up to the toes now. Take a breath in to prepare. On the breath out, you're going to push one hand down, second hand down. Alright, breath in, hold. And breathe out, one elbow down, second elbow down. Now the goal is to not rock too much. Breathe out, one hand, second hand. All on that same breath out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out, lower, lower. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, up, up. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, down, down. Breathe in, hold. 2 more. Breathe out, up, up. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, down, down. Breathe in, hold. Last one. Breathe out, up, up. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, down, down. And hold for 10. 9. Long through the neck. Abs strong. 7. 6. 5. Squeezing the butt. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower the knees and back into another shell stretch. Alright, so from the shell stretch, just curling out. Now that there would have given you a little bit of a challenge like a push-up, but mainly a plank movement. We're going to walk both hands to the left-hand side of your mat, so just off the side of your mat. Right hand on top of the left hand. As you lengthen forward, you're trying to curl through the right-hand side of your body or side flex through the right side to feel it down through the armpit, down to the hip. And walk the hands to the opposite side. Left hand on top of the right hand. As you reach the arms forward, you're trying to push your ribs out to the left to feel that down the left-hand side of your ribs, down to the hip. And returning up from there, slowly curling the spine up. And we're now going to sit with Karen with her feet down this end for some rollbacks to wake up the abs. Now again, just like every class, if you need a pillow or towel behind your tailbone, put that there to help you return up. If you don't need it, perfect. Alright, so we're going to bring the hands up into salute, elbows wide, shoulders back and down, making sure you're not tensing through the neck. We're going to do a basic version on the way up first, and then we're going to attempt the more challenging version. So we'll take a deep breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zip and hollow, tuck the tailbone, slowly rolling back, keeping the elbows wide. You'll take a breath in as you reach your hands along the floor, and on the breath out, you'll slowly curl up. And breathing in, lengthen forward. Now the challenging version is just coming up, staying in salute. So we'll see how Karen goes for that. Shoulders down, breathing out and rolling the spine back, rounding the spine, scooping the abs in. Breathing in, lengthening the arms, keeping the arms in salute, and breathing out to curl up. And Karen's elbows coming forward is what we don't want to happen. So if yours did that, you'll now sit tall and you'll come up like the first version, breathing out, rolling back. So everyone should be able to go down and salute. It's the coming up that's more challenging. So breathe in, lengthen the arms, and breathing out, slowly curling up, reaching forward, sitting nice and tall. We'll try one more full salute, rolling down. Take a breath in as you hold if you're in salute, or lengthen the arms for the easier version. Just hold salute. And we'll try, Karen, one more time on standard salute, elbows wide, elbows wide. And then we'll relax the hands behind the shins, curling forward into your stretch and holding here. Alright, and sitting nice and tall into some obliques now. So this time arms just out in front as per normal. You'll breathe out, curl the spine halfway back and hold. So we're going to do a basic sweep down to the floor and then a sweep to return. So you're going to breathe in, sweep the right hand down along the carpet, follow with the eyes, and breathe out, sweep the hand back. Feel your fingertips sweep the carpet. Breathe in, left hand down, and breathe out, return. Breathe in, right hand down, and breathe out to return. Breathe in through the nose, open, breathe in, and breathe out to return. Last one, breathe in, open. Breathe out to return. Final one now to even it out. Return and hold. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out, curling down. Reach the arms over the head. On the breath out, hands come over as you curl halfway up. Alright, now we're going to go back to your salute. So fingers to your forehead, elbows wide. Breathe in, rotate to the right. Breathe out, reach the hand away. Breathe in, bring the hand back. Breathe out, twist to the center. Breathe in, twist to the left. Breathe out, reach the hand. Breathe in, bring the hand back. Rotate to the center. Two more. Keep the shoulders down. Breathe out and lengthen. Breathe in, hand back. Breathe out, return. Last one. Breathe in, twist. Breathe out, reach. Breathe in, the hand comes back. Breathe out, hold. Now curl down to the floor behind you. Once you're down, hug your knees into your chest. And you'll circle out your lower back. Alright, now from here we're going to do a spine stretch, so the rotation stretch. You'll place both legs along the floor. Right hand out to your side. Right knee to tabletop. Reach your left hand across the knee. And draw the knee across your body on the breath out as you look to the right. So you're trying to get that twist from the opposite hip to opposite shoulder. To get that rotation through the ribs, through the back, through the butt. Take your breath in and breathe out, return to the center. Right hand out to the, left hand out now, left knee up, right hand comes across. And breathing out, draw the knee across your body as you look to the left. Again, feel that twist, feel the rotation. Breathe in to hold, and breathing out back to the center. Both legs along the floor, hands by your side. Okay, from here now we're going to bend the knees, feet to the floor in crook lying for some pelvis bridging. Okay, now again, being the standard class, I hope most of you are able to reach your arms up to the ceiling, which will give you more challenge. But if you do cramp in the back of the thighs, Hands back on the floor, squeeze the butt more. We're going to start pretty basic. Deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow, squeeze the butt to peel the hips up. You'll now be in a straight line from your shoulders to your knees, hopefully. Ribs down, abs engaged. Deep breath in to prepare, and breathe out, slowly rolling the spine back down. Tailbone down last. Another breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow, abs engaged. Feel like your knees are lengthening away from your shoulders. Take your breath in. And breathing out, slowly rolling down. Another deep breath in. Breathing out, the abs engaged. Zip and hollow as you slowly peel up. Connect the ribs. Abs strong, squeezing the butt. Deep breath in. And breathing out, slowly rolling down. And the next one, we're going to stay up there. Deep breath in. Breathe out, abs engage as you lift. And hold. We'll now breathe in, bring the right knee to tabletop. And breathe out, reach that leg to the ceiling. If this gets too tough, hands on the floor will help. Breathe in, lower the legs straight. And breathe out, zip and hollow back up. Breathe in, lower straight. Breathe out, back up. Two more before it becomes a circle. And breathe out, back up. Last one. Breathe out, back up. Now breathe in, lower down straight. Breathe out, circle around and up. Breathe in, lower down. Breathe out, around and up. Now how wide you open is based on your hips, not twisting and lowering. One to go. 4 of these. Breathe in to lower. Around, up and hold. And lower the hips down. And then place the foot to the floor. Take a breath in. Breathe out, squeeze the butt to peel the hips back up. Now breathe in, left knee to tabletop, reach to the ceiling. You'll breathe in, lengthen the leg, breathe out, straight back up. Breathe in, lengthen as you lower, breathe out, back up. And up, final one. Breath out, back up. Now a circle, breathe in, down, breathe out, around and up. Breathe in, down, breathe out, around and up. Breathe in to lower, around and up. Final one. And hold, breathe in, lower the hips, and hug the knees into the chest. Give your back a quick little circle out before we go into tabletop. So your feet are onto the floor, hands pushing down. One leg at a time up into tabletop. Hands behind the head, elbows wide, starting with basic crunch. Deep breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow, curling up. Rib cage comes down, shoulder blades come up. Breathing in as you lower. Breathe out, zip and hollow, ribs connect. Breathe in to lower. Try not to pull on the neck. Breathing out to curl. Your abs curl you up, not your hands and chin. Breathing out to curl. Breathe in to return. Breathing out to curl. And return. Now adding obliques. Breathe out, curl. Reach one leg and twist to the opposite side. Breathe in, return. Breathe out, curl and rotate. Make sure the hips are staying even. You're not rocking and rolling the hips. Breathe out, crunch, zip and hollow. Use the breath. 4 more. Curl and twist. And return. Make sure the return's still controlled. You're not just collapsing down. Final one. Return and hold. Now hands by your side. Pushing down into the floor strong as you reach both legs to the ceiling. Small Pilates stance, squeezing the heels and inner thighs. Breathe in, lower both legs as low as you can for neutral. Breathe out, zip and hollow back up. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, zip and hollow back up. The head should be down, lower abs for this one. Breathe out, back up. Breathing in, last 2. And up. Final one. And up, hug the knees into your chest. And again, circling out the spine. One more set in tabletop. Alright, so you're back to tabletop now. We're now going to go into sexy frog. So heels together, knees and toes turned out. Make sure you do turn your toes out, otherwise you tend to grip in your hips. Reaching your arms to the ceiling. If you need to support your back, hands on the floor is okay. You'll breathe in to hinge from the hips. Lower the heels, breathe out, zip and hollow, return. Breathing in to lower. Breathe out, zip and hollow as you return. Go, breathing in to lower. Use the breath. Scoop the stomach to bring the legs up. You want to feel like there's a rubber band from the mid-thigh to the abs. So it's going down, it's stretching, then it's pulling back together. Last one. And now hands behind the head. Curl the head and shoulders right up. Same exercise, 5 more with the head up. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, back up. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, back up. Breathe into lower. And up. 2 more. Use the breath. Scoop the abs. Last one. Hug the knees in for another good circle out of your back. Alright, we're just going to lengthen the legs along the floor, rolling onto your stomach for a basic back extension before we get into some butt work. Hands next to the ears, shoulders wrapped back and down, squeezing the butt, abs already engaged. As you breathe out, you'll push the hands down into the mat, lift the chest, shoulders wrap away from the ears, feeling the stretch through the stomach and breathing in slowly lower. Breathing out, zip and hollow to lift. Draw the shoulder blades down. And breathing in as you lower. Squeezing the butt to protect the lower back. Deep abs engage as you feel a stretch in the stomach and some work into your spine. Breathing out to push right up. Squeeze the butt. And back down. 3 more. Breathing into lower. Final 2. Breathing out to push right up. Draw the shoulders down. Neck long and lower. And last one. And breathe into lower. Using the hands, push back to a full shell stretch. Again, rounding the spine as you lengthen forward. Okay, so we're going to go into a butt series now. Now this series is pretty mean and won't go for too long because it is so mean. It's probably what I think is the hardest butt series. So Karen's going to kneel facing in the centre of her mat, facing the camera. Going to place your right hand down to the floor and your fingertips are facing away from you, not towards the camera or towards the back wall. Your body weight is going to move with you over that hand. See how it fits this one. Okay, so it's kind of a little bit like a side plank. Pretty tough on your hand if you need to change to a fist. Alright, so you'll see there's a small angle from the hip to the knee, not right underneath you. You'll need to do that so you don't cramp in your hip. Top leg's out straight, big toe just touching the floor, your neck is in neutral, you're lifting through the waist. Alright, now from here you'll bring... We're just going to do basic leg lifts. You're going to breathe out, squeeze the butt to lift the leg, and breathe in to lower. Squeeze the butt to lift. Now we're only doing 4 per exercise on these. Breathe out to lift, and lower. Breathe out, zip and hollow lift, and lower. Last one, lift and hold. So the 5th one's the hold. Now we're going to circle. Breathe in, circle forward, breathe out, back, and over. Circle forward, over the top. Now this movement won't feel very big because you're already nearly in your maximum hip range. Last one. And hold. Now lift the top foot higher, as high as you can, and pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax the knee down. So your knee down. And we're going to swap sides. Okay, so left hand is down now, right leg's out along the floor, and again you're shifting your body weight over the hand slightly. Ribs are down, abs strong, make sure you're not sticking your butt out. Top foot, starts from there, take your breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow lift. Breathe in as you lower. Squeeze the butt to lift, and lower. Breath out to lift, and lower. Abs engage, lift. And lower. The next one stays up there. Breathe out, lift and hold. Breathe in, circle forward. Breathe out, back and over. Forward, but don't rock and roll the body too far back. And over. Forward, over and hold. Keep the foot as high as you can now. And pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the knee. Good work. So we're just going to go into a shell stretch again so Karen can face whichever way she wants really. Shake out the wrists as you're doing this, rounding the spine. So not a huge amount of butt work, Short but pretty intense. If you feel like you want to do some more, you can always do some clams, nice and easy, straight after the butt's been challenged. Alright, so I'm going to get Karen to spin around sitting again, facing the bookshelf. Alright, so both legs right out straight, and we're just going to transition with a roll back to end up lying on the floor again. So arms back out in front, deep breath in. You'll breathe out, curl the spine back, rounding down, hands will be next to your hips. Alright, and we're going into the hundreds. So we're going to bring one leg at a time up to tabletop. The first 50, I want you to have your legs straight to the ceiling, and then the second 50, what's going to happen is you're going to breathe in as you lower slowly for 5 and breathe out, lift slowly for 5. Okay, so we'll start from tabletop. If it gets too tough, return to tabletop at any time. You'll breathe out to curl the head and shoulders up, reach the arms, lengthen the legs, starting with the legs straight to the ceiling. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in through the nose, 3, 4, 5, out through the mouth, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the inner thighs by the knees, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nearly at 53, 4, 5, and lower, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't lift too fast, 4, 5, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last 30, 3, 4, 5, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zip and hollow, 3, 4, 5. Last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the knees into your chest, lower the head, and again give your back a good circle out. Alright, we're nearly there. So feet back to the floor. One leg at a time back to tabletop, and we're going to do single leg stretch to finish with then double leg stretch. So we're going to take a deep breath in. On your breath out, curl the head and shoulders right up. Reach the right leg out straight, both hands on your left knee. We're going to go double speed per breath, so 2 movements per breath. So breathing in, 2, out, 2. Breathe in, 2, and out, 2. Now you want to make sure you're not doing bicycle legs. So if Karen does them to show the bad version, see how she's swinging her feet in and out? You want to push and pull, and out, 2. Breathe in, 2, and out, 2. Last 8, 2, and out, 2. Last 4, and out, 2. Return to tabletop. Lower the head down. Take a deep breath in. That's your rest. You'll breathe out, curl back up. One hand on top of each knee now. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, push the hands past the ears, lengthen the legs, and breathe in, circle the hands around to the knees. Breathe out, lengthen, and circle. With that lengthen, flatten the abs, reach, and circle. Breathe out and reach, and circle. Last one, reach, hold, take a breath in. Breathe out, legs and arms to the ceiling. Breathe in, legs and arms lengthen out, but don't change the height of your crunch. Breathe out, lengthen, and out. Last one, breathe out, lengthen, and out. Hug your knees in. Give your back a good circle out. That's all the main stuff done. Alright, so we're just going to slowly stand up now for a final few roll downs to finish the class. Alright, Pilates stand. That was pretty good, Karen. So I'll get you to stand at that end since you stood up at that end. Okay, so feet facing straight, neck tall, chin drawing in, shoulders wrapped away from your ears. Take a breath in and breathe out, zip and hollow, chin to chest, curling the spine down, rounding the back, tailbone lengthens to the ceiling. Take a breath in and you'll breathe out, slowly curling up. Squeezing the butt, shoulders back and down, head up last. Another breath in. And breathing out, slowly rolling down. Arms hang heavy. Really think about lengthening the tailbone to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And breathing out, slowly curling up. 1 to go. Another breath in. Breathe out, rolling down, rounding the spine. This time you'll hang down there. What I want you to do is place your hands in behind your knees or behind your calf muscles. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Use your abs to pull closer. So pull your hands into the back of the legs. to bring your chest closer to the knees. Breath in, hold, but don't lift higher. And then one more breath and try and get deeper. Use that breath. Breath in, hold, arms hang heavy. And breathe out, slowly curling up. Once you're up, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. And we are done. Good work, everyone, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye.